Good evening, everyone, or whatever time it is where you are. I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Jen, and I kind of decided I wanted to take you guys along with the journey that I've been going on. Just kind of getting in the groove here. So I recently had the dream to have a homestead, and that was supposed to happen, and for some reason, under certain circumstances, it hasn't happened. So I'm still hopeful that will happen in the future soon, but in the meantime, I found it necessary to be okay where I am and live my best life where I am. And so I decided to get comfortable right here. So I wanted to bring you along. So this is kind of my suburban homestead, if you will. And I thought maybe if one person, if this could help at least one person, then that would be awesome. So just kind of jump in for tonight. What I'm doing right now is filling some grow bags with some soil to plant up pot some plants that I have that I need to do. So right now I'm working with a bin of just regular garden soil. What I do is I am filling the grow bags half on the bottom with just regular garden soil, and then the top half is with a like a raised bed or potting soil mix. I have been using Kellogg's brand. I think that's pretty nationally available, but they have an organic plus patio plus mix, and so that's what I use on the top. I like that one. So that's what I'm doing here, just kind of filling this in the bottom portion. So filling that in the bottom portion. Sorry, this is, a new start for me. Things are going to be, pretty basic in the beginning. I've never tried to do videos before, lengthy. I just kind of record as I go. But, so I wasn't talking as I turn because you may not be able to hear me, so. Anyways, so then I'm going to top this off with the other soil I have down here. So a little bit about me. I am getting close to approaching 50. I find myself to be single and living alone. I have two wonderful children that have left and are living their own lives, and divorced. I think it's been almost 2 years now from a 22-year marriage. So just trying to figure things out on my own. It's very strange and weird, and just being okay with it and enjoying life. Hoping someday soon I can meet another partner in crime. Oh, look. That would be Bastet making an appearance in the background. He's a lot of fun. And then somewhere around here is my 11-year-old lab, my yellow lab, Max. The two of them love to harass each other and also love on each other. It's pretty great. And they keep me company nowadays. This is actually the first time in my life I've ever lived alone. I moved out after high school and moved to go to college and had 3 other roommates at the time, moved back home, and I got my own apartment, and my mother moved in with me, and then I relocated from Southern California to Central California, and I moved my mother with me, and I've always had either my mother or a boyfriend or a spouse or somebody living with me, so it's very new and interesting circumstances in my life. So anyhow, as I was saying, I have been in the mortgage business now for almost 30 years, and my background in college is actually in biology and chemistry. Those are my passion, and I love anything science related. The gardening bug has just recently hit me, and it's very grounding. It helps get rid of the stresses of the mortgage business or anything else going on. I also have my Mind, Body, and Soul with Jenn, which I love to share natural remedies, DIY, natural products, things of that sort. Just a more holistic, natural way of life and wellness and health. And so however that comes to fruition, I love to make bath bombs and bath soaks and my own lotions and things of that sort. Anything that's a little more natural. I also, 2.5 years ago, changed my diet. Actually, it's next month. It will be, next month it'll be 2 years. Dr. Eric Zielinski came out with a book called The Essential Oil Diet. And for him, the diet means in the old terms where you change the way you eat and your lifestyle. And so I changed the way I eat at that time, and I haven't looked back. I've gotten rid of refined sugars and processed foods, eating more natural at home, scratch, cooking things and that sort, where just better sources of proteins and things along that nature, just eating much healthier, and that has been amazing. Adding that with my essential oils and everything, it has been great. I feel so much better, and it's been great. And every so often, if I have something processed or refined sugars or something like that, boy, it kicks my butt. Your body can actually get used to really quickly you eating a more natural, healthy lifestyle, and when you add anything in that doesn't fit that bill anymore, boy, it says no thank you. I used to be, before that, I drank a soda every day, boy, fountain soda. I looked forward to that every single day. That was about my only vice. I've never really drank. I'm allergic to alcohol. It makes me really ill, so I've never done that. And I've never smoked or did drugs or anything along those lines. About my only vice ever really was my fountain soda. I loved that. But I haven't had any since then for almost 2 years, so it's been pretty great. Anyhow, back to the gardening. So I'm in my suburban homestead, and I currently rent, and so I have turned my suburban lifestyle here. I am doing grow bags all throughout. I will show you guys that in another video. I mainly just wanted to introduce myself and say hi and have you guys reach out and comment, and you know, let's do this together. What are you trying to do? What do you want to learn about? I have been crash coursing myself on gardening and anything and everything like that. Right now I'm in the middle of setting up drip irrigation. I have to go back to working in the office next week, and after working from home for a year due to the pandemic, and so, you know, I could water freely in the mornings, on my lunch hour, after work. But now that I won't be as home as much, I figured I better get a drip irrigation system set up, especially with the summer coming really soon. It's already getting very warm and we've just barely hit spring. So that's my project, and I'll show you guys some more of that. I'm in the middle. I have irrigation pieces all over here with me. So anyhow, so I wanted to bring you guys along for the ride, and you know, if you'd like to ask me questions or let's grow together, I am trying to grow as many of my vegetables that I can, along with fruit. I'm doing everything more natural, so I'm doing companion planting and planting different flowers and beneficial herbs, medicinal herbs, stuff like that, all together with the vegetables, so they help with pest resistance and not having to use any herbicides or pesticides, trying to do it all the natural way. So I would love to bring you guys along for the ride, and if you have any suggestions or recommendations, I would love to hear them. I have become huge fans of several of the homesteaders and the gardeners on the YouTube world, and it has been so wonderful to have them in my life and enjoy all of that, and it brings me joy, and it's very gratifying. You know, I love, one of my favorites is Jess with Roots of Refuge Farm. You know, she says, turn your waiting room into your classroom, and I am in a waiting room staged currently right now. So as I wait, I am happy, you know, to hopefully get my homestead soon. I am being happy where I am and growing and learning. So once I do get to make that next step, I'm ready to go and just learning as much as I can and enjoying my area that I'm in. I just recently, I added canopies, I added pavers to extend my patio, doing all of this to just be comfortable in my own little oasis. Just recently added the hammock behind me, super comfortable, nice little napping station when I can squeeze one of those in on the weekend. So come along on the gardening journey with me. Let's learn about all of these little tips and tricks and whatever else comes along on the journey. And I am really glad to join you and glad you're here, and please feel free to share with those around you. It would be awesome. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.